Ready?
Okay.
um, Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Council, where some of my fellow film fanatics and I talk all things movies. Do we still say that? I feel like we haven't been saying that this season, but I just said that.
Oh.
I don't know.
Just say what you want.
Um,
You do you,
Thank you.
sweetie.
Thanks, Liam. Joining me here today, as usual, Liam, who,
Hello.
there we go, and Natalia.
Hello, everybody.
And we have a very special guest with us. We put out on Twitter that you guys can sign up, and he's been very supportive of this podcast. He was the first person to sign up. We're very excited. Yutaka, everyone. Yay.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Thank you for being here and for supporting us and Twittering with us and everything. We're really excited. Thank you. So speaking of HBO Max, Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's the anniversary of the movement that started this all.
Hashtag release the air cut. No, don't.
Release the Yan cut. Oh my god. Wow.
Oh my god, get Kathy Yan justice.
Justice for Kathy Yan, the most unprofessional person. Anyway.
Ava DuVernay could help her.
Can you imagine them making a movie together? Oh,
Lord.
Bitchy women.
Just get to the topic. Come on, hurry up.
Woke Twitter is gonna be after us. Okay, anyway. No one listens to this. It's okay. We're not gonna get canceled. What was I gonna say? Zack Snyder's Justice League. There was an interview done with Beyond the Trailer, Grace Randolph. We're gonna credit her because no one seems to. Where she sat down with Zack once again and talked about a lot of stuff. One of the biggest things to come out of this was that Joker is not only going to be in the film, which we already knew, but that he's gonna have a new look. Ooh. So what do you guys think about that? Yutaka, let's start with you.
I'm beyond excited. Joker's my favorite DC villain of all time. So I am looking forward to seeing Zack's vision. I'm hoping it's good, but like you said, we're putting it up to an expectation to where it could just easily just fail because our expectations are too high. Yeah. But I have hope.
And then the other big thing was that they only really did 4 minutes of additional photography. And again, a lot of people don't seem to comprehend simple terms. So Natalia, do you want to explain how 4 minutes of additional photography will equal a 4-hour cut?
No, I don't.
Liam, do you want to explain this?
No. I'm sorry. I can't be bothered to I feel like if I say it, it's just like mansplaining. Like, come on. Surely
people aren't that first.
People aren't that dumb, surely.
The reason that I said no is because I haven't been able to finish the video because I've been depressed. It's really sad, actually. Like, I haven't been able to watch long videos, and that used to be my shit. Yeah. I used to be able to sit down and watch a 45-minute video essay on Avatar, and now I can't even do 30 minutes of Grace Randolph talking to Zack Snyder. It's so weird. It's like when you were 12 years old and you used to engulf books, and now you can't read. It's like that.
Yeah,
I have that issue, but it's mainly because I'm usually drunk.
Snyder also said that there's going to be some sort of raffle. So if you donate to the charity, the anti-suicide charity, I think, you can win something. But what do you guys think just in general about not just the interview, but also the whole movement? Are you excited for it? Because this is the anniversary. It's coming apparently in March of next year. Thoughts?
I do think it's a good movement. I mean, as soon as people kind of bullied Sonic into getting changed, I was like, I think up until that point, I was like, Snyder Cut isn't going to happen. But it's a nice pipe dream for everyone to have. Keep going, kids. You have a nice time. Us old people will just watch from a distance. And then, obviously, the internet bullied Sonic into getting changed. And I was like, oh, you know what? This could actually work. And then it did, and it's quite nice. I think the haircut people are idiots.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have the film that he wants to make. He never filmed it. He's an idiot. Like, I want my movie. Well, you should have filmed your movie when you had the chance, and then this wouldn't have happened.
Hot takes.
Ah,
Natalia, what about you?
I'm so excited. Mainly because I was just so vastly disappointed with Justice League. And I was like, the amount of potential that was so there, like you can feel it, you can see it and everything. And then it's just some little Whedon bit. And I was like, oh no. I'm very excited. Some dick decided to be a dick on Twitter and was like, you're a Save Daredevil person. Why aren't you angry about this? I'm like, bitch, I am. It was after Grace's tweet of when the trailer started getting taken down, and I was like, ha ha ha, this is not good. And then they were like, what? You're a Save Daredevil person. Why are you mad about this? I'm like, yes, I'm actually quite irritated. Thank you very much for noticing. And the reason that I put that GIF specifically was because you laugh when you're reflecting upon something that you did not think would happen, and I was reflecting some good old trauma on there.
it was very obvious what you'd put.
It was very obvious, but apparently someone doesn't have.
This is the problem with Twitterverse. There is too many stupid people think they have a voice because they have access to things like Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah.
And it just turns into, you can say something, but then because they don't understand what you're saying, which is
I have to over-explain it.
Yeah, you end up having to over-explain it, which then takes everything out of it. Like,
yeah.
It's not my fault you can't read sarcasm.
I'm so excited. Yeah, I know. I'm just so excited for the Snyder Cut to happen because all of these amazing group of people are finally going to get their dream. And it's just like, some justice is going to be restored. I'm so happy for them. I wish, yeah.
Natalia brought something I forgot up, so I want to ask. The trailer went down on a lot of places. And okay, so here's what happened. First, the trailer went down, no explanation. Then Grace Randolph put a tweet out where she said that the people at Warner Brothers are trying to come up with an excuse. Then they said that it was a music's right issue, and Grace said, "Yep, it is. Let's move on." There's no way it's a music's right issue because that would have been taken down the second it went up. Music rights on YouTube is the biggest pain in the ass. And especially when it's Warner Brothers, there's no way. There's no way. So do you guys think it's a music's right issue, or why do you think that it started going down? And he said that it's coming back up today. Obviously, we haven't seen it because we're recording this before, but it's apparently going up with some new scenes, and he's going to break it down. But why do you think it went down? Why do you think?
I don't have a clue why it went down, but I am fully in agreement with you. It was not music related. YouTube instantly blocks things with music that's copyrighted or has any sort of like anything. Like it literally blocks videos with people humming certain songs, like, and it blocks them within 20 minutes. There is not a cat in hell's chance that it was a music issue.
I could see maybe what happened was it was a music's right issue, but instead of taking it down, they just demonetized it, and some idiot at Warner Brothers didn't realize until now. But still, Yutaka, thoughts?
I think maybe part of it was to drive up interest again. I know it sounds silly, but it got people talking because the second it went down and I saw that, I was like, what's happening?
Oh, that is.
And suddenly it's trending again.
That's an actual hot take, unlike mine.
Yeah. That's interesting because also, I mean, he's re-putting the trailer out today with new scenes. Do you think it was just a way to kind of not have to cut a new trailer?
Could be.
Can you imagine if that's the case? Wow.
But if
That
he's
would
got
be
like,
pretty. That'd be
Big
pretty
brain.
genius marketing.
Big
is it like
brain.
2 hours worth of new footage? He has 2 hours worth of new
Yeah.
footage, and he can't make a new trailer.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway. But yeah, I'm happy for Zach. You know, Hollywood movies are a director-driven business. And I'm happy that because also, I mean, the Ayer cut's different because he kind of directed the entire film. They cut it or not, that's what happens with almost all movies, so he can't bitch and moan. But Ayer was kicked out of the production of his own film midway through, and Joss Whedon kind of
Snyder.
redirected the film. Snyder did, yeah.
Yeah, you said air.
Oh, sorry. Snyder was kicked out of his film midway through, and Joss Whedon came in. But yeah, I'm just happy for him. He seems like a nice dude. He seems really happy now, so proud of
He
him.
does seem like a nice dude. Like in the interview, he seems really friendly when he's talking to
Yeah.
Grace. So I think that makes you like, and then especially the way that he also talks about the fans and the way that the fans have obviously like willed this, you can see like it means a lot to him. I think that's a nice thing.
It's a nice thing, yeah.
It's a nice
And
thing.
my final question before we move on, do you think that this is going to spawn more director driven, either like when they're producing the films, it'll be strictly director based, or like even if afterwards they do more of these Ayer cut, Yan cut, Phillips cut, Tarantino cut type of releases?
If it's successful.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, are these all gonna be WB projects?
Probably.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
I mean, Disney directors don't even
that's like a
direct their own
lot.
films. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
exactly.
That's true. That's very accurate indeed. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think this is just so dependent upon how this works.
This
if it
is the
works or
first
not.
thing. This is the first time
Yeah.
this has ever happened.
Do you think it's gonna work?
Faithful.
I can't give a definitive yes or no because we don't know. But if I'm going to give one,
You can say
it's
hopeful.
so
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
But-
say I'm hopeful, and I am. But I think this is just so dependent upon. We're talking a lot about streaming services today, and I think if this works successfully, this will help HBO Max. But
Yeah.
oh god, it's not available internationally. How is that going to?
They've already. He already said, I believe, in his first interview with Grace Randolph, there's like no issues with international. That's already well underway.
Yeah.
And HBO Max have HBO and HBO Max have deals like across the globe.
They have a deal with Crave in Canada, so all of their content just goes straight there.
Yeah,
Except
and then
the
in
Witches.
the UK and Ireland, their content goes to Sky. But Ben isn't here, so I can't
Ben isn't
take
here.
out of it.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you
Yeah,
think the
hopeful.
definition of success for this is going to be? Because if it's rotten, but it drives a lot of things, or if it's fresh, like 99, 90 something, but it doesn't drive, like everyone pirates it, what are they going to do?
It needs to drive up conversation. It needs to be fresh. It needs to shut critics. It needs to shut critics up. That is the main thing the Snyder Cut needs to do. It needs to shut the naysayers up. If it doesn't manage to shut the naysayers up, they have won.
Yeah, I agree. So let's move on. So before we start with our next thing, I want to tell you that if you don't like podcast, or you want to hear each of these separately, or you want to just look at our faces again while you listen to this,
Because I'm beautiful.
who wouldn't? We have a new release. So on Tuesday, the podcast version will go up wherever you get your podcasts. But on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have 3 segments each episode, and each segment will go up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of each week on YouTube, youtube.com/themovielover. So subscribe. It's going to be really interesting. We're going to test it out. You can digest them little by little, day by day, see our facial expressions. It's going to be interesting. Now, Yutaka, this is your section. This is your segment. This is the one you suggested during the whole sign up thing. So take it away. You can be in charge.
Ooh, that's nervous. But so essentially, I just mine was your favorite movie moments, and so I had about 5. So I trying to get it down to 1, but because Halloween just happened and it's still fresh in my mind, I chose the opening sequence of Scream.
I've never seen Scream.
What?
I was gonna go because they started screening it again for Halloween, but I never did. Sorry.
That breaks my heart.
Useless turd of a boy.
Oh my god. Well, either way, I'm so caught off guard by that. But it is. I think with the opening sequence, I remember seeing it in theaters in '96, and you've got this huge marquee star who's in the opener, and surely they're not going to offer. Sorry, you haven't seen it, but that's on you.
Hashtag spoilers. Hashtag spoilers.
Yes, hashtag spoilers. But it was just the whole sequence. The music, the tone, and just everything seems fun and flirty until, why do you keep asking my name? Because I want to know who I'm looking at. And it just stops my heart every time. I could still watch this opener over and over. It never gets old. But now I'm a little heartbroken because Yousef hasn't seen it. I feel old.
Sorry.
It has nothing to do with age.
How do you think
Yeah,
It has
Liam feels
everything to
every
do with
time?
taste.
You like Mulan, Liam. We can't talk about. You can't be talking about taste here.
I said it was enjoyable because
And
it
you.
was.
No, it wasn't. Oh, concentration camps are enjoyable. Sure, whatever, sis.
I enjoyed it before we found out about the concentration camps. I'm not going to change my mind just because something happens.
Okay.
It was a knockoff
That would
of
be
Crouching
rude.
Tiger,
Yeah.
Dragon. So maybe watch real good movies with Asian talent in front and behind the scenes, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen
Okay.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Thank you.
So, Liam, what's your wonderful movie moment?
Obviously, mine is Spice World, the movie as a whole. No.
That's the best running joke of all time.
I found this really difficult because I had 3 in contention. I don't know whether, because mine are all ones that I like to quote. So I don't know whether it's like, it's not like because it's a scene. It's just, I think it's funny because they're either quotable or they're fun to act
the
out.
entire Mean Girls movie.
Yeah, exactly. Mean Girls didn't make the cut. That was number 4. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Mine is Poison Ivy and Batman and Robin. Only because it's just stupidly camp. It's hilarious. As I told Lady Freeze when I pulled the plug, this is a one-woman show.
I can't breathe.
Come on.
That's awesome. I love it.
That is a great line, and that will forever be quotable. My second place was Judi Dench talking about Bob Hoskins' penis in Miss Henderson Presents.
Liam, everybody. And mute.
It's a classic. I love Miss Henderson Presents. Brings back nice memories.
Natalia?
I thought you had 3, so that's why.
Oh, yeah. Liam?
Girls Trip. Oh.
Jesus Christ. The grapefruit scene, I assume.
Obviously.
You're talking about, right? Yeah.
Obviously.
See? One movement and you just know.
Love it.
That's iconic. Natalia, what about you?
I didn't prepare anything, obviously, because I'm in finals this season. So I'm just thinking back on all the good nostalgic things of my youth. I don't know. I grew up watching a lot of musicals as a kid. So I like heavily associate musicals with my grandfather because we were really close. So I think of Gene Kelly, Debbie Reynolds, Donald O'Connor singing in the rain. Godsend. I really love Barbra Streisand's Hello Dolly. And I don't know, Gene Kelly's a god. I love him to death. And yeah, watching movie musicals with my grandfather, and that was fun. He really loved Charlie Chaplin, and he might stop. Okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent about it because I love this man to death. Charlie Chaplin's best. Not actually on movies, but on music. He learned to speak English by listening to Frank Sinatra, and he would then go to my grandmother's house, serenade her with Frank Sinatra, and then he would go and teach her English. And I think that's freaking adorable. Isn't it? You're putting your hand over your heart.
That is so lovely.
Isn't it?
It's cute.
Yeah. Okay, that's the end of my thing. Peace out. Bye.
I don't know how I can follow that, but so yeah, there's a lot that came to mind. The opening scene of Us, I think, is literally perfect. It's perfect. Coraline, the scene when she's first meeting the other mother, I can quote. I've seen that movie so many times. I know it by heart, and I can quote that scene like.
Do it.
Yeah. Anyway, not right now, because
I quoted my movie.
Okay, you know what? Whatever. But two really recent ones that I want to highlight that I loved. Number one, in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, I love that movie so much, and the entire Indoraptor kind of escape where he was like, he played dead, and then he like just the whole and yeah mustache for it was so good. It was so good. And there was one shot in the movie, it's not in that scene, but I want to highlight it, of like the long ass dinosaur. I don't know what you call it. And then
Diplodocus?
I don't know. But yeah, and then it's like
I think
it falls and it dies, and it's just so
I was
so
sobbing.
good.
I was actually sobbing in the theater over a fucking CGI dinosaur. It was heartbreaking.
Like Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom legitimately is like, I remember seeing that movie. You know, like I see a lot of movies. I remember exactly when I went to see it. I remember before, I remember after, I remember during, I remember my facial expressions. It's just such a good movie. But the other one,
it was a Diplodocus.
Diplodocus.
Nice. Oh my god, I'm so intelligent.
But the scene from Spider-Man: Far From Home with Mysterio, where it's not, I mean, the reveal scene's pretty good, but the scene when it's in the building and he's kind of beating up Spider-Man and zombie Iron Man, and he gets hit by the train at the end, and the fake out with Nick Fury, it's so good. Like, again, that is a moment that I will never ever forget, and I remember seeing that, and that like is ingrained in my mind of me sitting down watching that movie with my mom at the screening and seeing it again with my friends, and kind of having to keep the secret because I saw the movie a month early and I didn't want to spoil it for anyone. I couldn't spoil it for anyone because Sony's like, but it's just so good. It was so good. But yeah,
I always forget how good that scene is in Far From Home.
Right?
Everyone is so
craps
good
on Far From Home, and it's not fair. The movie's so good.
No, I really enjoyed Far From Home.
Yeah,
I thought it was an excellent addition. That's the word.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember
when Anthony was like remember when Anthony was like, oh, they took Spider-Man out of New York, like, come on.
And now Anthony's not here. No.
We can say anything we want about the boy.
He's not here because Yousef murdered him.
Yeah, and I mean, Tom Holland's acting and Jake Gyllenhaal's acting. Oh wow, the
I
chemistry
love how
between
close
the
they
two
became.
of them. I know.
I loved them on
so
the Graham
cute.
Norton show when they were together on that. That was hilarious.
With Gwyneth Paltrow not remembering she was in Spider-Man.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't in that one.
when she has to ask the other people if she'd been in a suit. And then she was like, "Oh yes, no, yes, I've been in a suit." It's like, oh, for God's sake, Gwyneth. Because what Graham turned around and said is that he was like, because they were talking about the flies. Because Tom Holland was like, I've been in 5 movies and I finally got a fly on me pants to go to the toilet. And then I think was it someone said to Gwyneth, "Did you have a fly?" And Graham was like, "No, she steams her vagina."
God. So good. I love Graham Norton.
Why do we always find a way to end like this?
Oh hey, thanks for watching. And remember, full episodes are available wherever you get your podcasts.
With new episodes Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, links in the description box.
And be sure to subscribe and hit that bell to stay caught up to date with The Council.
Boys, I'm excited.